Okay. Planes are going over again. Should I close the window? Good morning, my friends. I hope everyone unsubscribes. So in today's video, I am really excited, but I've kind of realized it's very similar to a previous video I've done. So in today's video, I'm going to be eating childhood party food faves. So obviously, about 2 months ago I did my childhood faves, and when I got the suggestions, I mean, they are very similar, I'm not gonna lie. But the reason I'm doing childhood party food is, one, because food at parties was always significantly better than food we had at home, although it is quite similar, but whatever. And the second reason is it's my birthday on Saturday. So it's currently Wednesday, so it's my birthday in Thursday, Friday, 3 days. So I thought I would celebrate today and just eat loads of party foods. And you know what? I'm really excited because some of the stuff I've got pops off. Anyway, I've been talking for a long time, so let's go have breakfast. I don't know why I look so tanned or so zoomed in. I feel like I'm not usually this zoomed in, so. For my breakfast, I wanted to recreate mini pizzas because I feel like everything is mini when you are mini. And also when I put it on my story, everyone was suggesting like smaller pizzas. Now, I couldn't be bothered to go and to actually make the dough and then make small pizzas. So I bought this pizza, which is spicy, which is a bit questionable for me because I'm really not a big fan of spice, but it was on offer, you see. It was reduced from £3 to £1.20, and normally I wouldn't be a sucker for that kind of marketing, but that's actually quite a good reduction, and considering I needed pizza, I went for it. Anyway, so I have this pizza from Tesco's. My plan is to take said pizza and stencil out mini pizzas. Now, you're probably thinking, Helena, why on earth are you doing that? That's a waste of time. And to be honest, I'm thinking it a little bit too. But you know, I feel like I've got to get full, I don't know. And it's also going to be really quite difficult because it's quite thick. Now, I will eat the rest of it at another time, so I'm not going to let it go to waste. Do not worry. Should I point you down so you can actually see what I'm doing? Yeah, oh, it smells delicious. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so my plan here is to kind of like stencil it, but I don't think it's going to cut it, but we're going to, oh, it did. Oh, shut up, that worked. I actually wasn't expecting it to work. Check it out. Oh, stop it, that actually worked so well. It worked. You know when you say things out loud and you don't expect them to work? This is a prime example of that, because I was like not expecting it to actually look freaking good, and it freaking does. So I have 4 mini pizzas. Wow, I'm really proud of myself. Right, so 10 minutes, in she goes. That is exciting. I'm actually so gassed that they worked. I just remembered, I bought, okay, I bought, so obviously in a party situation, there was always paper plates. Now, I didn't want to buy a paper plate because, you know, so instead I bought and a cup to match it. I got these in Tesco, they're literally £1 each, and I was like, obviously I have to get these. Come on, look how freaking cute. I feel like with my top necklaces and these, I feel like I am one with 6-year-old Helena today, and I'm loving it. So don't say I don't go to the effort, even though this video is very similar to an old one I filmed. You know, honestly, I'm gassed. Right, okay, so let's put you down slightly so you can see what I'm doing a little bit more. Not that this is interesting, but uno, duo, trio, fouro. So the plate's actually quite small, but we have all 4 pizzas on there. And then obviously in here we have some squash, hello. I feel like at parties it was always either blackcurrant or orange. And honestly, who in the right mind would pick orange over blackcurrant? Not me. Right, anyway, so I have my 4 pizzas here. Now, I am gonna add a snack, I've decided, because why not? So I've got an array of snacks, so I just wanna pick wisely. I wanna pick wisely here. I'm eyeing up. So I just showed my mum these and she was like, Helena, we already have raisins, but we don't have them in a box. Like, that's so fun. I haven't had raisins like this in years. I wonder if they taste better. One of my 5 a day. She can sit on my plate. Literally me just checking it was vegan after I ate it, even though it's a vegan brand. Tasty, really freaking spicy though, look. What a cracking breakfast. Okay, should we add something else? Oh, it's such a decision in my head. Okay, yeah. So, I've got 2 types of crisps. One I will have now and one I will have with lunch. So, these are my options. I went for a classic cheese ball and I also went for an onion ring, which was a bit more of a rogue choice. But, I saw it and I was like, I'll have that one. So anyway, I think I'm gonna have the onion rings. And I've not actually tried these before. Here's my lunch, my breakfast. Yummy, 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 I got love in my tummy and I feel like loving you. I really do be excited about it. Oh, I've lost my tan. Oh, there she's coming. I would have always had ketchup with pizza at parties. I literally remember these types of things so vividly. When I was younger, we used to have there was one village hall that everyone had their parties in primary school. I don't know if everyone was the same. I come from a little village, so everyone's parties was the same in the same place with like big long table that withstood the whole of the barn. I used to think this village hall was the biggest hall ever. It is so small, like maximum capacity like 30 people, I would say. It's such a small place, and I used to think it was huge. Anyway, I'm gonna have these. It is a bit spicy though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really enjoying these raisins. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna finish this and then I will check in at lunchtime probably. Okay, so it's lunch time. I don't know why I always say lunch like that. Okay, so it's lunchtime, and for lunch I am gonna be, I wanna say boring, but not boring. I'm gonna have some sandwiches. I feel like I've had sandwiches so much in my last like 10 videos, but I think it is very childhood party foods, and I'm also gonna have some other things with it. So I'm just gonna have one sandwich, but I'm gonna cut it into 2 sandwiches, if you know what I mean. I'll cut them into triangles, in like big triangles, but then I'll cut them again. So on one, I'm gonna point you down. On one side, I'm going to have ham. So that's 1. And then on the other side, I'm going to have cheese. Okay. And then I don't know why I'm even bothering filming this, because this is so... Oh, wait, what? Huh? Oh, I'm so confused. Oh no. Oh my god, I've totally buttered the wrong side. Okay, that's so annoying. Okay, so here's the final result in the sandwich department. So we have just cheese and just ham, because I think when you went to parties back in the day, they're the only options I can actually remember, like plain or plain. And I was vegetarian for a long time, so I would have always gone for the cheese option. Big fan of cheese, so that didn't bother me. Now the next part I'm actually really excited about. It's like the main part that I think. So that was kind of boring basic sandwiches. So this thing I'm gonna make now, I remember it vividly from when I was younger, but I sent it to my friend and she had no idea what I was talking about. But I'm gonna input a picture of what I'm going to try and create now here. And so in order to make this hedgehog thing, I need a watermelon. Well, actually I need a normal melon, but I've only got watermelon, so it's gonna be quite a round hedgehog. So what you have to do, I think, in order to create it is cover it with kitchen roll foil, this thing, cover it with kitchen foil, and then like I'll have to like elongate the front, because otherwise he's just a bit of a ball, and we want him to be more oval. Oval's the word I'm looking for. It would have been better if I had like a honeydew melon, you know? Wondering if I could use a potato. That's not quite what I wanted it to look like, but okay, right, let's just... Okay, sorry, hello. That looks like a freaking hedgehog. Am I right? Right, I'm right. Let me make it look like a hedgehog now. So it needs 2 eyes and a nose. So the nose has to be at the end. He's so creepy. Right, okay. People are like, Helena, what the hell are you doing? You've literally just stuck a grape on a potato and called it a hedgehog. But wait, the world is my oyster really with what I want to put on the cocktail sticks. When I was younger, I vividly remember it being a lot of like cocktail sausages on cocktail sticks. However, I can't find any vegan ones. So if you know any vegan ones, please let me know, because I would like to know. So instead, we are gonna go classic pineapple and cheese, which arguably is not very childhood friendly, but it's kind of like a cocktail thing. So I've got some pineapple and I've got some cheese, which I have pre-cubed, and I'm going to just jab it in. Okay, so we're taking the cucumber. We're taking the cheese and the pineapple, okay? And we're just gonna stab it somehow. Ta-da! All right, okay. Now I've got to do this a million times over. A lot of time has... Okay, I'm not speaking English, but a lot of times have passed. Oh! Okay, so a lot of time has passed and I have finished. Now, some of the pineapple pieces are fallen down and I did run out of pineapple pieces, so there is some cheese. But all in all, I genuinely don't think it's that bad. So, just, yeah. I don't think that's that bad. It looks like a little bit creepy, but all in all, I think it looks like a hedgehog. I don't know if this is gonna bring back any memories to anyone or this is literally me just being really weird and spending way too much time doing this, but I'm quite impressed with myself. I'm gonna pick some of these off and put them on here. Let's try it. Delish. Seems like the most waste of my life that I just put them all on there to take them off. Ta-da. And the one thing that literally like 100 people said, and I completely agree, party rings, which I've managed to crack all of them. I found a non-crack one. So party rings, if you didn't know, are accidentally vegan. So we are gonna have a few of those. And ta-da. So, this is what I'm gonna have for lunch. Sandwiches are actually really good. They've kind of gone a little bit stale because it took me so long to do the freaking hedgehog. Oh, I really like cheese cubes. I'm having cheese cubes on the side of a cheese sandwich. Roll. Okay. Right. So when I put on my story what foods are like party faves that you used to have when you were younger, someone replied saying when you used to chop up chocolate with loads of clothes on and yet you were like, what did they say? With a knife and fork. Okay, they said it much more eloquently. Eloquently? Yeah, than I just did. Anyway, I was literally, when they said that, I was like, oh my goodness, I remember that game. Obviously it was a game with multiple players and therefore I cannot play said game with multiple players. However, I'm going to just do the basic principles of said game from reading up because I actually couldn't remember how it works. So you had to roll pairs or whatever, and then when you rolled the pair you had to put all the clothes on, all the fancy dress clothes, and then try and eat the chocolate but chop it up with a knife and fork until the next person rolls a pair and then they take over from you. It was great fun. It was a great time. So obviously I can't actually play the game, but instead I'm going to just recreate said game, and by that I mean wear loads of clothes and chop up my chocolate with a knife and fork. Wild content, I know. Oh my god, side note, anyone seen that video? They like, you know the video where you have like a full bar of chocolate and then, I can't remember what they do, they like take away one square and then like move it up and it looks like a normal chocolate bar again. How do they do that? But it's really cool. It's like they shuffle this across and then, okay. Anyway, so to get this party started, I also found a balloon, so I'm gonna blow that up first. I actually really hate like balloons like this. Happy birthday to me. Now it's a true party. I did try and look for party hats, but I couldn't find any, so I'm pretty sad about it. Just an FYI, it's actually really quite warm today. Now I've gone for mittens because I think that's even harder, you know. We like a challenge here on this channel. Maybe I set a timer. How quickly on average does someone roll a pair of dice? 30 seconds? This is gonna be wild. Start. Okay. Whoa, this is actually quite hard. How the frick are you supposed to... Not the best chocolate, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, it's so hot. Should if I just scoop it in. Oh my god, time is running out. What the frick? Wow, okay. I had like one piece. Fuming. Okay, well, that was my snack. I'll tell you the other game that I actually wanted to play, but then I kind of thought against it because of obvious reasons, is the game where you, like, there was a big bowl of flour that had been like turned upside down, so like a mound of flour, and someone put like a jelly bean or something in it. You couldn't use your hands and you had to like go in the flour. Was this I think this is a universal game, I hope. And yeah, you just had to like shove your face in all this flour and get out this freaking jelly bean. Wow, honestly, a wild time. I will see you at dinner. We're a little bit wonky, and as you can tell, it's dinner time because the lighting has gone away. And it's actually like really gross and rainy outside, so it's even worse. But anyway, so long story short, I'm going to have dinner. So for dinner, I'm gonna have... Okay, so I realized I actually didn't need to like show you what I'm gonna have because it's only 2 things and I can just tell you what they are. So for dinner, I am gonna have potato smileys and chicken nuggets, which obviously are such a standard childhood party food. I've already cooked them because we're being organized here. We're being organized. I actually really enjoy this plate, you know. I think I'm gonna use it more often. So I've decided I'm also gonna have some tomatoes because I've realized that my vegetable count is pretty low today. It's pretty low. So I think tomatoes used to be a thing at parties as well, like tomatoes and carrot and cucumber. Perfect. Potato smileys simply hit different. I tell you what I wanted to have for dinner. I wanted to have a Happy Meal because Happy Meals are one of those things that I remember getting. So if we went bowling or if we went to the cinema or if we went, remember we used to go ice skating with one of my friends, we always used to go to McDonald's and get a Happy Meal. Like, these are like special birthdays, you know. And I always used to get chicken nuggets when I was really, really young. And then I moved on to fillet of fish when I was pescatarian or vegetarian. But McDonald's have only just reopened. I'm not really sure how I feel about going, so happy birthday to me. Okay, a little bit more ketchup, and I'm going to finish these. And I have something fun planned for dessert. Kind of fun. I've just picked it up, it's not that fun, but I've got loads of beads everywhere. I don't want them to all fall off my desk because that's what I'm at risk of. Anyway, so it's now about 8 and I want my dessert to finish off my day. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually quite full, but if you know me, if you've been around for a while, you know that sweet things after I eat is quite essential. So I am going to have that today. Now, so basically, obviously, at every birthday party, you always got cake. However, I don't have any cake, nor could I find any vegan cake, nor could I be bothered to make vegan cake. So instead of cake, I thought the other very childhood party food is ice cream and jelly. So I'm having this combination. So I've got my ice cream already pre-put in the bowl because it's a bit boring to go and watch me just freaking put ice cream in a bowl. But it's the Swedish glaze one, and it is without a doubt my favorite vegan ice cream. And then I have one of these jellies. These are okay. It's really hard to find vegan jellies like in supermarkets and stuff, but I know these ones are. So I've got my ice cream and I'm just gonna pour her in. Do I use the whole thing? There she is in all her glory. Are you supposed to mix? I don't know. And also this is what I mean by all the trash. I mean, it's not bad. It's weird though, like whoever thought that I'm gonna put these two together? I guess when you start to think like that, you have to start thinking about all the different types of food combinations. This is gonna be the last thing I have today. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you have celebrated my birthday with me in true style. I'm now 23. So, like the video. There we go. I was thinking, what can I ask you to do? Because it's my birthday. If you haven't, or you don't normally like my videos, I think so, personally. I mean, I would have liked the video. I'm just saying. And I have good taste. Let me know any types of videos that you want to see. I am now a free girl because I have finished university, and I have been finished university for a while. So the world is my oyster. Let me know. I'm now giving you a to-do list, like, just, you don't have to do any of these things, okay?